Conrad Shalom. I want to start off with giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Gakadash. The bonus to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Shalom to the flag of this video will be edifying. And yeah, let's get into it. Now, the topic that I want to be talking about today is concerning, let me see, Luke 12. So this Luke chapter 12 and verse 15. And he said unto them, Take heed and beware of covetousness, for man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possess. You see, so the things that you like, your life doesn't revolve around how many riches you have or how much money you got or how much possessions you have. Your life doesn't revolve around that. It doesn't make you better than the next man because you have a Lambo or because you have so many mansions or so many houses. That all doesn't matter. So beware of covetousness. Don't look at another man's blessing and wanting it for yourself. For example, no, but let me say it good though, because for example, this is covetousness. A man has a car and a house. He has a car and a house and a wife, right? And then the neighbor, he sees that he never wanted a car. He never wanted a car and a wife. He never wanted those things. Now he sees his neighbor has a nice car and a loving wife. And now all of a sudden he that neighbor that never wanted to take part in that also wants that, but he wants it in a greedy way. So he wants his wife and he wants his car instead of just getting your own car and your own wife. So that's covetousness. You're looking at the next man's portion with ill intent to do ill to do wickedness with. So that is not a good thing. And we can also go to Psalms 73. Let's do 73 because this also speaks about what happens when you look at a next person's blessing. So, for example, the heathens, they have it good right now. The heathens have their possession, they have their blessings, but it's for us not to get angry and crash out and just basically lose our wits because they have it good right now. Scripture says what? Let no man take thy crown. Yahushua said what? Behold, I come quickly and my reward is with me. To give every man according as his work shall be. So, the heathens did us wrong, man. They did us way wrong, and they're still doing us wrong to this day. So what do you think is going to happen when Yahushua, the judge, comes back? He's going to put righteous judgment upon planet Earth. You see, so think about those things. Now this Psalms chapter 73 and verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. You see, so they don't go through the same tribulation as we go through. They don't have to go through the same struggle as we have to go through. They ain't in trouble like other men. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. Right, they have a good life right now. That their house is in order, their wife in order. They living good. They living the life right now, man. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men. You see, so trouble doesn't really hit their path like it does ours. When we as Jake, when we trying to do something, it's always something stopping us, man. Whether spiritually or physically, man, it's always something stopping us. Our businesses never really thrive. Unless we have to kick ass, lick ass from Esau Edom, for example. You see, so yeah, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, pride compassed them about as a garment, as like about as a chain. Violence covered them as a garment, right? Pride compassed them because why? They think they're untouchable. You know, the wicked, the heathens think they're untouchable because why? The Most High hasn't punished them yet for their wickedness, but He will though. Let's get Ecclesiastes 8. This Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh Bashim Yashai, which fear before him. You see, so showing you then again, because sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily, you see? That's why, because they ain't getting punished quick. So they think they bulletproof basically, because they ain't getting punished quick. They keep getting away with their wickedness. So they think, oh yeah, ain't nothing gonna happen anyway. I can just continue on with my wickedness. I can just continue on with what I'm doing because I ain't gonna get punished anyway. You see? And that's the wrong take. So let's continue on. Kill. Um, yeah, so let's continue on. Verse 6. Therefore pride compassed them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish, you see, so they have more than heart could wish. These people, they have it good, man. They have more than heart could wish. You see, so they have it good. They live in the life basically. You know, they don't have to, like, they have one car, now they get two, three, four. They get whatever their heart desire basically, man. And obviously, when you look at us, and then you look at them, then you be like, hey, but when the Most High gonna fix us up? Because they just living good, they just living the life. But when it comes to us, then it's not happening yet. So it seems, at least, but it ain't that way though. That's the thing. You see, so let me continue on. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. You see, so they even talk shit against the Most High. They even talk shit against the Most High. You know, they even talk shit against the Most High, and they ain't being punished yet for it. But they will, though. That's the thing. Now, let me jump real quick to 73 or 37 slack, yeah. Psalms chapter 37 and verse 7. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospered in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. You see, so don't fret yourself. Just rest in Yahweh Shem Yashai and wait upon Yahweh Shem Yashai to deliver us. Don't do your own thing. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil, because why? They gonna get punished. They gonna get what they deserve, you see? So don't even worry about all that. So with that, giving our praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yashar, Bashem Kakadash, the ones that are sent apostles of great millstone. Shalom to the Philip.